Satoshi Kon's film blurred the line between waking and dreaming, reality and illusion, time and space, creating a fluid and dreamlike narrative style. Although he directed only 4 feature films in his lifetime, Satoshi Kon is still regarded as one of the most outstanding directors in the history of Japanese animation. Among the visual techniques in his films, one editing method stands out in particular, the match cut. This editing technique functions as a transition between 2 shots, using similarities in character movement, composition, or visual obstruction to create seamless shifts between different space, times, or emotional states. To me, Millennium Actress is the best example of how Satoshi Kon combines this editing technique with his dreamlike narrative style. The film's story unfolds through a juxtaposition of the actress Chiyoko's life experiences and her subjective memories. The scenes we see are both excerpts from the live-action films she starred in and reflections of her own tumultuous journey through the tides of history, with Japan's grand historical narrative subtly woven into the film's storytelling background. One of the most impressive transitions in Millennium Actress happens in this sequence. The uke-inspired flat composition removes beats from the frame, allowing characters moving horizontally to blend seamlessly into the next scene using composition-based match cuts. We see a transition created by a visual obstruction, then we are brought back to a similar composition to the first shot. As the train rushes by, the matching composition and continuous motion let Chiyoko from different time periods merge smoothly, creating a match cut. Finally, when the car loses control and the movement shifts from horizontal to forward into depth by using another match cut, fast on action, the entire sequence comes to a close. What makes this sequence so powerful is how it condenses time on 3 levels. The 3 cuts across different time periods reflect Japan's transformation from the late Edo period to the Meiji era through costumes and settings. Forward motion becomes symbolic, not only represents Japan's rapid historical progress, but also connects characters she played. A revolutionary on a battlefield, a noble woman of the new era, or a princess from the samurai age. These roles echo her real-life journey through political upheaval and the lifelong pursuit of love. Animation scholar Paul Will's theory of condensation helped expand how these few frames convey so much. In animation, complex meanings are often compressed, allowing the audience to absorb rich layers of meaning instantly. In this sequence, we see Chiyoko riding a white horse across the open field, visually echoing the Japanese phrase, "A white horse run by through a gap means time flies." The rising sound behind the smoke of war suggests Japan's rapid modernization. The spinning wheel, like the horse, symbolizes time's forward momentum. As the director and cameraman appear in frame just before the van spans out, we can understand this high-speed progress is beginning to lose control, foreshadowing Japan's slide into militarism. Through match cuts based on composition and movement, the boundaries between on-screen and off-screen, time and space, are blurred. Each cut becomes a portrait of temporal and spatial transition. The visual symbols within the sequence condense the passage of time, collectively illustrating the turbulent arc of Japan's modern history. These sequences are not exemplifies Satoshi Kon's distinct editing technique, but also reveals the unique narrative and condensational power of editing itself.